And you could either, like you said, stuff it or fill it, add some aromatics in the center, put it back together, or we serve it open. And you probably would, cooking method there would be probably a quick cooking method, like sauteing. Saute it, and then you get a whiter surface, if that's what your desire is. But in order to do so, today we're going to butterfly it. So the straight cut, everybody should feel comfortable. Same thing as the salmon, except the species is smaller. So, in order to butterfly it, you're going to cut off first that gill plate, right behind the...
That's it.
Okay. Then we can remove the pectoral fins while we're there already. And the pelvic fins. Now in order to remove, what's this fin called?
Dorsal fin.
The dorsal fin. We're not going to cut that off because you it actually goes through the skin and into the back. So you make a small incision on both sides. Okay, and you do the same thing with the anal fin. Okay. All right, so now you kind of got it clean on the outside, all the fins are removed. When we cut the salmon and we did the straight cut, what did we do? We cut right along the rib bones, right? So that we're going to do the same thing here. We cut the rib bones near the spine without cutting too deep. And when you hold that point of the knife, you hold that point of the knife towards the spine, never towards the flesh. Okay, so then we filleted all the way up to the tail, so we cut the spine bone right here, and then we also cut it right all the way on top. Okay. And now we do follow the rib bones like we did otherwise. So there again, you got that belly flap. You don't want to lose that. This is all part of it. Okay. So when you hold the knife and you follow through, you come out above the belly flap, like where the ends, where the bones are ending. See that?
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
Okay. And you turn that over, do the same thing here. Mr. Miss the bone, and make sure you go through it afterwards. Okay, what do we still need to do here?
Skin it.
You gotta remove the pin bones. So when you do that, that's pretty good. Thank you. And just kind of steady that a little bit. Put your trout over this. And some of those trouts are very, very soft. At least this one here is very soft. So you got to be extremely careful so your flesh does not look all that ripped. And then we could remove the head. Some people like to leave it on. In this country we don't. We're going to remove that. But, well, let's say for right now we leave that on. We always can take it off. And then the pin bones here, they're just like where the salmon bones are, between the dorsal fin and the ribs. So you need to be very careful that the flesh does not get destroyed. And like I said, if the trout, if the flesh is very soft, like on this one here, be patient and be careful. But those bones are much softer than on the salmon. You still want to make sure you remove all the bones. And in the trout, in the cooking process, those bones, they become a little more tender, but not that tender that they could not get stuck in somebody's throat. Okay, any questions? Put it back together, and then you lay it on your tray. Okay. Clear on that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, chef.
All right, and let's clean up.